Ah, how is it going, chat? How is it going, everybody? All right, all right, all right. Let's get it. We got 8 days, 8 days until the new season, so coming up fast. But thank you much for the offline subs from Audrey. Demon Eagle with the 60-month resub. Thank you very much for the 5 years. And 2ZB, say the Prime. That was the last time from last night. Don't forget, I have a Charm in Rainbow Six Siege. If you'd like to get it, sub to me on Twitch. Link up your Ubisoft account and Twitch account, and you will get my in-game Rainbow Six Charm for free on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, all guns and operators, all future guns and operators. And you only have to sub to me one time for 1 month. You get to keep the charm forever. Tier 1, 2, or 3 sub, gifted sub, or free the Prime. So sub one time for 1 month, get the charm, keep it forever, free the Prime. Additionally, if you haven't picked one up yet, I don't know, maybe you've been living under a rock or something. Not really sure. But I have a bidet that I made, Throw Bidet. It's available on Amazon. You can go to Amazon.com and just search Throw Bidet, or you can type extra ship bidet in chat. It's $47.99 with free shipping. Black Friday special comes in white or black. It's an Amazon choice item. Also available in Canada, $81.86 Canadian. Free shipping within the United States and in Canada. Just go to Amazon.ca if you're Canadian, Amazon.com if you're in the US. And also, we are sponsored by Cook Unity this month, so check them out. Got some good food. What's on Viveki? What's on Stevo? What's on the trucks? All right. Alrighty, chat. Hey. Let's get it. Gotta do. I think I did all the weeklies, right? If I'm not mistaken. All these are done. Done skis. Okay. So. I think the last challenge is really to do. Well, let me see the battle pass. These ones are honestly not as important. I think I've done all these anyway. Yeah, they're all done. So yeah, the only thing I've got to do is I've got to do these dual front challenges, bro. I've got to do them. What's on, Timmy? Right tonight? Hopefully. What's on, Nasty? I'm here to play dual front. Yep. Just a dual front player these days, bro. Just a dual front player. Hopefully I can get a stack. I'm gonna try, but bro, I swear no one has been on. Like, it's actually crazy how just literally just not a soul has been on this fucking video game. Basically just a dual front streamer at this point. It's the worst game mode. Just like torturing myself trying to get this fucking challenge, dude. It's on Cajun Cook. Let's see. Who would be online prospectively to play? Got some people on the test server. Some people in the game, but not playing, I don't think, which sucks. I can invite them. Right, I can't. Why late start? I was just getting a bunch of stuff done around the house, and me and my wife were just hanging out. Just hanging out. So, ask Anthony Pitt what he's up to. I don't know. He's probably playing League, honestly, right now. That's all he does is play League. What's on Bloodwalk? How's family? They've been good. Got engaged. Hey, congrats, Timmy. Congrats. Listen, people always say people say, like, you know, they always make jokes about how it's like uh people always make jokes about how it's like, oh yeah, now your life is over or whatever, but I think if you get engaged or, like, you know, marry the right person, um I think that it's a great thing. So. Well, yeah, I don't know. I see it all the time where people are saying that shit, and it's just like, I don't know. Like, I feel kind of bad, but like at the same time, I'm just like, you know, I'm sorry that that's how life is for you, but it's just not that way for me. you know. Done, J-Way. Nice, Timmy. Nice, nice. Well, no, it'll be people that have been like married for like a long time, and they say that kind of stuff, and I'm just like super. I'm like, okay, like, I'm sorry, things are not great for you. I guess, you know. I got it at 1:30. Yeah, prime time. I'm not even gonna get a dual front, bro. I'm not even gonna bother playing this shit. I'll invite a few people. I'll try to get a rank stack. If nobody's nobody's on, then nobody's on. What are you gonna do? They married a loser? I don't probably, bro. I don't know. I find it very funny. Definitely find it very funny. Like, all right, dude. Like, sorry things are not working out for you very well. Ugh. All right, unranked it is, I guess. I swear I'm just like on the unranked life at this point, bro. I'm literally just on the unranked life. They are creators with you? Don't think I shall. Do not think I shall. I had my nephew's birthday today. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Pizza went crazy. Pizza and Middle Eastern food. Pretty much, honestly, like every event that we have is, for the most part, is just like, the problem is that like a lot of the kids and stuff like that, they like pizza a lot. So we just end up with like pizza and Middle Eastern food. So because you can get like the combination trays and they're pretty clutch. So you've been making pools about the hostage game mode. I did see that floating around Twitter and stuff like that. Like, oh, I guess we'll see. Mm-mm. Mm. Play Valk. Mm-mm. You're gonna stay in West Virginia for the wedding. It'll be at the end of September of next year because you want it to be cooler out for the reception of their gatherings. That makes sense. Life been today? Not bad. Not bad. Just got a bunch of shit done around the house, and you know, this week will be Thanksgiving and stuff like that coming up, so it'll be probably a busy week. Busy week overall. Kind of nice that like the new season's not coming out in some ways this week, because how's the 3D printing? Actually atrocious, and I'll tell you why. So crazy thing, I mean, I could turn it off right now, but I basically keep like a miniature electric hand warmer next to me when I play, and I only really use it in the winter, right? Because obviously in the summer, why would I need such a thing? Okay. So I actually tripped my breaker the other day while I was streaming. I tripped my breaker. So basically, because I got my gaming PC, streaming PC, the lights and monitors and all that, and then I have the hand heater, and then I turned on the 3D printer, right? So when I turned on my 3D printer, it tripped the breaker. Well, it makes sense. The printer uses like, you know, I think 300 watts of power. The miniature hand heater does 750 watts of power. And then, you know, my, you know, gaming and streaming PCs have like, are like 1,000 watts. I mean, they're not peaking out at 1,000, right? But like, they're still probably using a decent chunk of power. Plus monitors, lights, and all the other shit that's plugged in, right? So, and there's only a, I only got one. It's only on a 15 amp breaker. What's up, Mookie? It's only on a 15 amp breaker. So there is basically a separate breaker, but the breaker is only for the room that I'm inside of and the room that's behind me. So if you ever see my setup video, it's the room that I stream in. And then the you know, basically I set it up as a photo studio, but now it's more like 3D printing shit. 2 or 3 games for blatant cheaters. Nice, nice, nice. Wanna play ranked? Do you have people, Mookie? If you have people, I'm down to play. Banned from Twitch chat 5 years ago. Alright, what's your name in Twitch chat? And I'll look at it. I'll think about it, and I'll just check what you got banned for. Let's see what he got banned for. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know what you got banned for, but I'll unban you. I don't know. That's weird. All right. No, like it is the chat, because the thing is, back in the day, it used to not log automod. I'm guessing he was probably spamming something like racist, to be honest, because it's blocked by automod, but I don't know. Everyone deserves a second chance, I suppose, so I don't know. It might not have been that. It might have just been something else. Who knows? It was definitely something that got auto-modded, though, because he kept getting timed out a bunch for like 1 second. Or maybe he was spamming and it was getting auto-modded. That's possible, too. I don't know. I don't know what it's for, so I just unbanned him. So, welcome back. Whatever you did, don't do it again. I die here doing this shit. I gotta stop doing this. This is just like a death sentence, what I'm trying to do right now. I'm pulling this off. Knew it. I fucking knew it. Why is this guy just running in and then just running directly at me? Like, he's just not even looking at the rafters or anything else. Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't know. Or he might just be like brick braining the shit out of this and just like running in. Because it is unranked, so. By the way, did you guys see my clip that I had yesterday? I use the K70 Max. I do. Zombie Dante. Did you guys see the clip that I posted yesterday? Like, for like whatever yesterday on like Instagram and stuff like that? Bro, that is the most unfucking lucky like team kill I've ever had, like in my entire life. Do I have the actuate? No, I don't even use that shit. It's OP. I don't know. You saw it on stream? Oh my god, bro. That was like actually crazy. That was actually fucking crazy. I basically posted it everywhere though, but it was oh, that was wild, dude. That was fucking wild. It's tech. Listen to you. I don't care. Bro, do I look like I'm fucking quick peeking? Bro, I'm 35 years old with 3 kids. Do you honestly think I'm quick peeking? I don't think so. Let's be realistic here. Mm. 500 MS reaction time. Surprisingly, I did a reaction test thing on stream like not that long ago, like maybe like 6 fucking months ago or some shit, and I actually had pretty fucking good reaction time still, which I was, you know, I was like, well, I'm old. It's probably completely shot at this point. But yeah, I think I averaged like, like some of the time I got as low as like 140. As high as like 200-ish, an average of maybe like 180, which I feel like is pretty good. Like 170s, 180s. Not too bad for an old fuck, you know? Actually pretty good. Well, I think, I mean, if you look at like, oh my god, that guy's like all the way down, bro. Oh! He's already in. Okay. I mean, I guess if you look at when I play like Cali and stuff like that, you know, sometimes it still shows up. That I'm not 300 years old. What's up, Links? The K70 with magnetics, which is the best keyboard you've ever used. I like mine a lot. I don't use like the exact features that you're talking about, though, to be honest, but Cool. Okay, sorry, I just like fixed something. A glass mouse pad? I don't know. Funny enough, I had a company like reach out to me and like want to give me a glass mouse pad to try and use, and I was like, I don't know. Oh, they have no wall denial. Perfect. You have to change your sense a lot? I'm not doing that. Honestly, I like a cloth mouse pad for like comfort. Like a glass mouse pad, don't you have to use a sleeve? Right? And this guy just fucking runs outside. Of course he does. Do companies will have the word gaming to glass to overprice it? Probably. Any good info? Watch our teammates see what they do. I don't know. This same exact person has literally just ran directly at me every single round so far, so it'll be fun, but whatever. Probably just an unlucky coincidence, I guess. Glass is just ass. Cloth is better generally. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people swear by glass and stuff, and you know, maybe there's something to it. I don't know. I like a cloth mouse pad. I like a giant cloth mouse pad. Like I want to cover my entire desk. I want to cover my entire desk in like a cloth mouse pad. Crazy play to be making. Don't be that old fuck that refuses to adapt and get new tech just because you're stubborn. Dude. I'll be fucking chiseling my stone tablet till the end of time. I don't want to. I don't know, dude. A glass mouse head just doesn't sound great to me, dude. Sorry. NT. So, Dems. What's up, Mr. Quick? With a 30 stream streak. How's it going, buddy? All right. All right. CC probably. Potentially. All right. I gotta look for runouts because this dumb fuck is probably just gonna run directly at me again. So I should probably look for runouts. About an old Surefire mount for a 1911. Fuck, you don't have enough money. You're mad as fuck. You don't think you'd last a week with a glass pad before throwing in the garbage? Probably. There's one a glass pad because it's changing look at his reflection. I just like, bro, like from like a comfort thing, like I don't know how anyone uses a glass pad. Like, it's just, I don't know, it just seems uncomfortable. Don Alman. Well, don't you have to use a fucking sleeve if you have a glass pad, right? They don't even have any wall denial. Okay. Honestly gonna take Bravo, dude. Where are the Aruni gates? That's what I want to steal. GoPro all they want with that 20K salary. Eh. I don't know. I mean, not... Most pros don't make, like, that much money, I guess, but not as dire as you're making it out to be. Unless you're, like, a bottom-tier team, then probably it is that bad. If you're a bottom-tier team, you probably don't even get paid, realistically. That is just a crazy move to be running out on. I mean, if you're on a good team, between, like, prize money and shit, between, like, prize money, skin money, salary, you should definitely be able to make 6 figures a year. You're funny. I mean, why? There's, like, you know... I'm not even talking, like, top teams, right? A top team will get, like, you know, probably say, like, maybe, you know, a decent... A team that makes events but doesn't win. You know, they probably get, like, you know, maybe say, like, 5,000 a month in salary, right? So times 12 months, that's, like, 60K, okay? Then, if they make LAN events, they're gonna probably make, like, another, I don't know, like, maybe say, like, 40 grand just in prize money. And then there's still skin share, right? Like, they should be making, like, around 6 figures. Like, you know, a bit over, probably. Well, it's pretty much feast or famine. Like, if you're a bottom tier team, you make literally no fucking money. Like, you probably, like, actually make $0 in salary. But if you're a team that makes LAN events, you should do okay. You should make, like, around 100K a year. If you're a top team that's, like, winning events, you should make, you know, more. 200K maybe, 300, I don't know. Around there, maybe. You beat the motherfuckers who won that nerd major event thing and now maybe get 100K combined. They definitely don't. Just make 100K. I mean, just in prize money alone, they got, like, I don't know, 200,000 for that event. That's for the whole team, to be fair, but then they get a salary, right? I'm sure they probably get like I don't know this for a fact, right? I'm just a fucking, you know, it's a guess, but I've heard M80 pays like, I don't know, like 6-8K a month, something like that, roughly, right? Don't quote me on that. It's just, you know, kind of what I heard. Your butler makes 8K a month. Well, you don't pay him. Your fucking dad does. You're a broke bitch. It's like Shaq. When Shaq tells his kids, "We're not rich. I'm rich." Nepo babies. Truly. Bro, exactly. They wake up, fucking play 2K, spend... This is an average day for Almir and Elman while their dad goes and works 18 fucking hours a day busting his ass. They wake up at like fucking 3 p.m., jerk off, grab some fucking Takis and In-N-Out, slam that shit, okay? Place about 15 different fucking parlays, like, you know, 15 like parlays, saying this will be the fucking day, Papa. This will be the day. And then they fucking jerk off again. They spend another 502K, right? 15 leg parlays, 12 of them they placed did not pay off. They place another 12, okay? Because at this point, why the fuck not? At 25 HP versus a Clash. Oh, he's already all the way over there. I am 1000% banning Clash next round. Like, why are you playing Clash, you abysmal fucking trash can of a player? I swear, I'm so fucking bad at this game. It's like disgusting. I'm jealous. Dude, that's all you guys do. Then your dad comes home from an 18-hour day of work after busting his ass, and you guys, how are your days, boys? 10,000 now! And that's the day. That's the fucking day, dude. You carried me on Clubhouse. My unranked carry hero. Motherfucker screams like you're spat. You guys are. You guys are fucking morons. You're right till I saw my name. Is my stream mode not working or some shit? Oh, okay. Joke's on you, your dad doesn't work. I want you to send brothers make the money for the company. Oh my god. I feel like your dad does still work out of, like, principle. He's, like, the old school, like... And then he has, like, the 2 laziest fucking sons on the face of the earth. Hard-working Bosnian man who comes home after busting his ass and eats some burek without sumac. And is just disappointed in his sons. Disappointed in his burek. Disappointed in his sons. What a day. Hard men create soft times create the twins. Real. Absolutely fucking real. My son is gonna have soft hands. No, I'm gonna make my son bust his ass. I am actually going to force him. I will not let him turn into the twins. Oh, dude. My daughter went off the... No, I want all of my kids to be, like, hard workers, dude. I mean, I'll help them out and shit, but... George sending his kids to work at the age of 13. You say that jokingly, but yeah, why should a kid not have a job at 13? Like, whatever, like 13 and 9 months or 14, whatever the hell it is when kids are allowed to work, like, absolutely. Micro stutters? I haven't had any problems. Probably an issue on your end. No, I mean, it's just, dude, not for nothing. Okay, I'll give you a really good example. I have seen plenty of, I have seen plenty of people, like, roughly same, socioeconomic status, stuff like that, right? Roughly families make the same amount of money. Obviously, there's other factors involved. All of the ones that, like, didn't have to basically work, like, for like, like, work at all, they all have turned out to be, like, spoiled rotten. And they're not real, like, they either end up on fucking drugs or, like, just basically, like, super just unproductive and, like, lazy, and they just like think the world is against them and shit like that, and they just have never had to work for anything ever. I mean, just look at Almir and Elman. No, but seriously, all joking aside, like, you basically, I mean, it's not a guarantee, of course, but unless you want your kids to, like, probably be, like, failures, they literally need to go work. Like, I think the proper way to do it, in my opinion, everyone's different, right? But, like, I feel like, I'll pay for all the basic necessities in their life. If they would like upgrades, go work for it. Go work for it. There'll be food for you at home every day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You want to go out to eat with your friends or something? That's a luxury. Go get a job and go work for it, right? I will buy you, like, regular, normal, like, clothes, pretty much, right? Go to Marshall's or, some shit off Amazon or, like, good clothing, right? But if you want to buy something that's, like, nicer or designer brand or something like that, then go work, Go work. Go buy it. That's been, like, that's my mentality, at least, for it. How? Why are you so okay? Right. Like, I'll even, you know, even for, like, their, like, college education and stuff like that, if they graduate from college, right, I will pay for their entire schooling, right? If they don't want to graduate and they want to, like, fuck around or something like that, or whatever, if they end up, like, going to school and they drop out because they're doing something productive, I'll still pay for it, right? I'll still pay for it. But if they're just gonna, like, fuck around and, like, not do anything, right, then you could, you know, you could take out, you know, you could pay the loans back. If not, if they graduate with something useful or do something useful, I'll happily pay them all off for them. But if they choose medical and it's 500K, I got it. I'll handle that for them. They will come out of school with no debt. How can soft hands rain non-soft hands? Good question. Good question. No, honestly, I had to, dude. That's how my parents did it for us. We had, like, yeah, they would cover all of our. I didn't see that the difference is, though, is the difference is with like with my like for like my parents, they told me that. So that's actually how my parents raised, like, us, right? They basically said, you know, like, there's food at home, you want to eat at home, it's here, right? We'll buy you, you know, basic clothes. You want Hollister, for example, is the cool thing when I was in high school. Go get a job. My parents are like, we're not paying for Hollister. You know, it's more expensive. We'll go to, like, Marshall's, TJ. You know, you get the idea. That's exactly, or Walmart. That's exactly how my parents, like, raised us, right? So the difference is that at first I got a job and I was, like, wanting to work to get money to, like, buy more video games or, like, you know, but eventually I was just like, man, I have to work so hard for this. This is what it teaches you, dude. This is what it fucking teaches you. I was like, man, I gotta work so hard. I was making minimum wage, which was $7 an hour or whatever at the time. And I'm like, damn, bro, for me to buy this Hollister shirt that's $40, that's like my entire fucking day of work, pretty much. So then what it does is it teaches you the value of money, and it, like, teaches you to save your money. I go for the brisket for the biscuit? How did that? That's weird. That wasn't even fucking going off, bro. The messages always, like, get across and stuff. Alternate side, most Bosnians your age are like 90% on lowlights on drugs with nothing in life. They had soft parents. You were scared of your dad in a good way, and he was strict in the correct way. Got rid of the same black shirt, dude. Black shirts are OP, okay? No, but yeah, I mean, I'm being dead serious, dude. Like, I remember being like, oh yeah, like, I'm gonna work a bunch and I'm gonna buy all the things that I want to buy and stuff like that when I was younger and stuff like that, right? Like, that was the, you know, I'm like, why can't my parents just, like, why won't they just buy me this shit, pretty much, right? I mean, every kid is like that. Like, you have no concept of money. You don't know fucking anything as, like, I don't know, like a fucking 14-year-old. You have no fucking clue. Mehmet Volt, they the prime sub. Chaldeans. Actually, most Chaldeans are kind of like I'm talking about for the most part. They're actually, like, I don't know, dude. Most Chaldeans are actually really business savvy for the most part. I mean, obviously not everybody, but oh, this guy's just, like, in, I guess. Working from the cradle really taught you that you hate working. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's just part of life, though, dude. It's just part of life. Nothing wrong with how your parents raised you to go better as your kid. Yeah, I mean, that's, right now my kids are like really young. So, I mean, even now, I try to, teach them at least a little bit, right? Like, we tell them, like, if we go somewhere, hey, like, pick a toy, right? You can't have, I mean, every kid wants everything in the store. So my kids know specifically now that if we go somewhere, it's either nothing, right? Because, hey, we're just here to get whatever, like, groceries or something like that, whatever it might be. Or, okay, all right, today we can get something extra. We can get a toy or mostly, they honestly mostly have wanted books, which makes me pretty happy. But, disciplining my kids. I don't know. I mean, so far they're like pretty good at listening to us when we just tell them stuff. But I mean, I don't know. As time goes on, we'll have to. Well, yeah, we'll have to see. But it expired. What's up, Emmett? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they're so far they're good. If they, we'll go from there. I mean, honestly, something that my parents used to do that was really effective, at least I felt like, is they basically just sent us to our rooms, and then like you basically just they would just take everything out of your room except for like literally your bed, and then they would leave our homework in there with us, and you would basically just be stuck in there. Like obviously they'd like let us out to go to the bathroom and like for food and shit, but that was pretty much it, dude. It was honestly really effective. I honestly rather would have probably just gotten fucking beat and have it get like done and over with. Because like when you're just sitting there and that's like your entire fucking day, I don't know, it just fucking sucks, bro. What's up?
It was good. Trying to run some ranked?
Let's do it.
I bet.
Mm,
I got Sunville.
nice. My parents like didn't hit me and stuff. Honestly, no, they really didn't. They used to just do like the timeout thing basically, where it was like they would well like what they would do is it would just be like progressive. It would be like, all right, no video games, all right, no TV, all right, like basically taking your Pokemon cards away, whatever else you got, right? And then it was like, if you're still like fucking around, which is like, then it's just like, all right, go in your room for 30 minutes, go in your room for an hour.
Sunville's in Trag.
You get the idea. Like on and on and on and on, basically. And then like the thing is like when you just have like nothing to do except for just like essentially your like homework and shit, like bro, you're gonna get pretty fucking bored real quick. I would have rather just gotten hit fast and like that's it and just call it a fucking day. Like I don't really care. My cousins and I used to beat the fuck out of each other like every day, pretty much. So like not that big of a deal. Comparatively, like losing anything, like especially, dude, when it's like, okay, you were being like a shithead, right? And then it's like, okay, well now you have to fucking uh what's it called? Now you have to fucking go to your room, right? And everything is taken away and it's like a Saturday when you should have been playing video games all day. That fucking blows, dude. That fucking blows. The branch will be split apart in half. You would also pick out the branch in GTA. Oh, all joking aside, what's funny? My parents actually used us for like free labor, for like basically all the landscaping around our house. It always looked great, but we actually like loved it, dude. We actually loved doing it. When we were kids. We were so excited for that shit.
Alright, I got Cleep there. Just need one more.
Heard.
Trying to mulch like as like a 7-year-old. No, dude, I actually fucking loved it. Look at all that manual labor stunted your growth. I don't know. Also, too, I normally wasn't. Mostly the biggest thing that would happen is me and my cousins used to beat the fuck out of each other all the time, and like that's mostly what I used to get in trouble for. And realistically, obviously I'm fucking biased, but like I normally wasn't getting in trouble otherwise for the most part. I was, mischievous for sure. Like I used to break a lot of shit, but it wasn't like I wasn't like breaking shit for the sake of breaking shit. I've explained it before, but basically, I was like 3 years old and I painted the walls with milk, and my parents got obviously like understandably pissed, but like, like I thought I was helping because like they they got the paint the like my dad painted the walls like I don't know like fucking whatever a few months prior, and I was like, oh, he just put like I didn't know what the fuck paint was. I was like 2 or 3 years old, dude. So I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna do the same thing, like It was more stuff like that, right? Or I knocked out a stair to make an air conditioning vent. Picture of me as a kid is an elite picture. Fucking troll. No, but my cousins and I used to like actually beat the living fuck out of each other. Like my cousins have like I don't know. I don't think I really have any fucking scars from that. Actually, I have one on my knee. Um but some of my cousins have like permanent scars, bro. Like permanent scars from how badly we used to just like I don't know. Yeah, we had like no, not mental scars. Probably that too, but mostly physical. Like we used to like actually beat the living shit out of each other. Like it wasn't like people say like, "Oh yeah, like we fight." No. Like we used to actually beat the fuck out of each other. Like bones were broken, like at times. My cousin got his face gashed with a hockey stick. Um, I don't know, bro. It was fucking bad. It was fucking bad. My one cousin threw my cousin down a staircase, like, fucking hard, dude. Like, really hard. Like, we used to just, like and my parents used to, like, send us in the basement and stuff like that, and, dude, I still remember we took my youngest cousin, and we put him inside of this toy car, like those, like, Little Tykes, like, toy cars? Bro, we were running it into the wall as hard as we fucking can. Like, and my parents kept my parents and, like, my, like, aunts and uncles were yelling at us and stuff, but, like, they didn't come downstairs, so we did it, like, a whatever, second, third time. Yeah, or Fisher Price, yeah. Bro, we went through the fucking wall, through the studs, into the storage room. That's how fucking hard we were driving this fucking car into the wall. I'm pretty sure my cousin got a concussion from that, because he flew out of the fucking seat of the car, and he was, like, probably 6. He seems okay nowadays. Pretty much. Childhood boxing matches? Well, it would just escalate basically instantaneously into, like, weapons. Like, whatever was around us, like, quickly became a fucking weapon. Helmet would always start the fights. Sword fighting? Well, metal baseball bats. Oh, yeah, my one cousin actually literally got knocked out because, one of my other cousins hit him in the fucking back of the head with a metal baseball bat when he got fucking pissed. Whatever, like an aluminum bat or whatever. Every kid hated Elman because he just wanted to fight everybody. No, like he actually got knocked out cold, like a fucking like literally like Looney Tune shit where you get knocked out cold from a frying pan. I know he literally. Well, I mean, we weren't like that old. We were probably like I don't know, like 7 or 8. So, I mean, that's still not good, but we had Roman candle fights. I don't even know why the fuck my uncle gave us Roman candles. We were like 8, and he gave us fucking Roman candles, and we were shooting him at each other. He literally just left us completely unsupervised with like firecrackers, like Roman candles, bottle rockets. And they were, by the way, they were like illegal back then where we lived too. I don't even like he just got them like illegally. I think he like drove to Ohio, bought them, brought them back, and just gave them to like literal 8-year-olds. Like that's like, all right, bro. They had other stuff too, but like that's the stuff he just gave us to fuck around with. Honestly, I'm so surprised I'm alive. Looking back at all the stuff we used to do, I am really surprised that I'm alive. Very lucky nothing ever like bad ever happened or like wasn't like super seriously injured. Called natural selection, the strong survive. It was fucking bad, dude. Like it was actually bad. Even when we were like in high school and stuff, like that was more like my friends, but we used to just beat the fuck out of each other. I don't know why, dude. I don't know why. We used to just box all the time, like nonstop for fun when we were like in high school. Like my friends would come over to my house or I'd go over to their house and we just had like 2 pairs of boxing gloves and it would literally be like throw on the gloves and just start fighting each other. And I don't know why we did that. Like I'm looking back and there's like no logical fucking reason why we did that. It was just like Elman and you got into some fight with a family friend. He pushed Elman, so you and Elman both grabbed him and threw him on the table. And he smashed the glass and broke through the legs. You guys were 9. Switches. Oh, like the fucking branch or whatever. Because violence is fun. I guess, yeah. I'm honestly extremely surprised that none of us like died or got very seriously injured. We used to like also try to drown each other in the pool. I forgot about that. We um we used to literally try to drown each other. The kids that were like better swimmers and stuff like that, we would like they would like go and we try to like drag each other underwater and just like hold the person underwater. And then the lifeguards got like really pissed off at us, but we would still do it again anyway. They actually kicked us out at one point, like from like the fucking city pool. That was actually like really stupid and dangerous now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. There's probably way more stuff. I'd have to think, dude. I don't know. Honestly, that's like looking back on it, no, that's honestly not good. I don't think it's a let kids be kids type of situation. I mean, relax. God, you're so soft. I don't know, dude. I mean, it's just not good. It's just not good. Here's police have a section called the bullpen where everybody was allowed to beat the fuck out of each other. You're from the baseball bat and threw a golf ball at him. Latchkey kid stuff. Well, the biggest thing is we used to go over my cousin's house all the time, and they had like a park, like literally right outside of their neighborhood. Like my cousin's house was at like the end of the street, and there was literally a park like right there. So we used to just go to the park all the time. Dude, we used to fight other kids all the time too. Like we used to fight each other, but we used to fight a lot of other kids too. Like a lot. Like we would almost always get into fucking fights with other kids. And I always got like roped in, to be honest. Like I used to not really want to do that, but like one of my cousins, like just for the love of the fucking game, just loved to fight people. Like us, other kids, like just didn't fucking matter. Just literally for the love of the game, just wanted to fight everybody. I mean, it's obviously not like that anymore, but That was yeah. The mall in your city used to ban kids under 18 because there were too many brawls. There wasn't anything else to do. Yeah, I guess really true. I feel like there's not that many fights and stuff these days. Like there still is, but like I feel like it was really common back in the day because there were not really any like repercussions for the most part. Like if people started fighting each other, like I don't know, nothing really would happen, right? Like the police would never get involved for like fist fights ever. Now it's like, dude, everyone's like, pressing charges, calling the cops, suing. Like that did not happen back in the day. Like people would just like literally just fight, they'd scrap and that's it. Maybe they would fight again in the future if one of the two is pissed that they lost. Like, it's on sticky. The fights now are on Twitter. I feel like the videos of fights are more visualized these days, but like people actually fighting each other is like way down, it feels like. The murders are being at the park in the Bay Area. There was like a Mexican kids party, just going to the bounce house, start throwing the kids across the bounce. The parents realized you're random and kicked you out. They always had the best parties. Yeah, that's what would happen, dude. The cops would come. I still remember there was a fight at like our one of the like high school football games, and there was like two kids. There was like a big like circle of people, and they were fighting each other, and the police were there, and they were just watching, and they literally let the fight finish, and then just broke the crowd up and told everyone to go home. This was like at the end of like a football game. Like that would not happen
They're both in
today.
drag.
That would not happen, bro.
We got a sack or
Yeah.
booting up, booting up, booting up.
They were betting on the outcome? Maybe, honestly. Maybe. Bathroom fights. Dude, there was like a lot of fucked up stuff that like at our high school that happened. It was bad. Well, this was actually at a different high school, but some kid got a broomstick up the ass. I mean, that's actually like I think that one the police actually ended up getting involved in and stuff because that's just fucking crazy. Yeah, that is definitely like way too far. Like, I'm all for like people being able to fight each other, and then like, if that's it, just move on and that's it. But yeah, that's some like attempted murder shit, literally. Like fucking, I don't know, rape, attempted murder shit. That is completely crazy. Hmm. Well, I still remember too what happened was when I was a kid and I was in school, there was a kid that was like a grade older than me, and he was like uh this is I guess this is a huge difference too. Back in the day, I feel like a fucking old man talking about this, but I remember my dad telling me this. There was a kid that was like, like 2 grades older than me or a grade older than me, and he was like kind of like he was like picking on me and shit and like, fucking with me and all that kind of stuff. And I asked my dad about it. My dad just like just beat his ass. And my dad literally taught me like basic like basic
I think
skills
this
for
video
like
went to your
fighting and
bed,
stuff
but I
like
got-
that.
I got some.
And I beat the fuck out of the kid. And we actually became very good friends after that. We actually became very good friends. We started carpooling after that. Wait. Oh, the full done then.
Yeah. Yep.
What up?
Hello.
Hello.
What account are you on?
Sometimes violence is the answer, though. Yeah, I don't know. That was literally what my dad told me. My dad literally goes to me, he's like, "Well, you're just gonna have to fight him." I'm just like, "Well, they told us not to do that. They said to talk to the principal if something happens." And he's like, "No, you're just gonna fight him." He's like, "I'll just show you some basic stuff." I mean, he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. So my mom got kind of mad at that, but I don't know. I don't think my dad really cared. My dad was probably proud. I'm sure he's probably happy. Yeah, he didn't have that problem. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was short, right? And on top of it, we had recess with like the class and like two classes I think above us or whatever. So, that is what it is. Oh, I gotta add water to my cigar humidor. There was always two of you guys. You punch one and the other one is there. Well, I still remember after that point in time where I fought that kid and I was like confident, dude. There was funny enough, he ended up being like a fucking boxer and stuff like that. But when we were really young, we used to play like hockey together and stuff. And anytime anybody messed with my like cousin, my younger cousin, he's like a year younger than me, dude, I would fight them every single time. I would fight them every single time. I still remember one of the kids, I beat his ass at center ice after practice. He was on our team actually. He was just like we were practicing. He was just like slashing my cousin a lot. And I told him, I was like, "All right, meet me." Like, I was like, "We're gonna fight after this at center ice." And I beat his ass. And then the next day, dude, he cross checked me in the back. Like, our next practice, he cross checked me in the back of the head into the post. And no joke, I was like fucking knocked out for like a fucking second. But then when I got up, I took my fucking hockey stick and I fucking beat the living shit out of him with my stick to the point where like the coach was like ripping me off of him and shit. And I never got along with that guy. He was actually, you would love this, he was a fucking ginger. And I was making fun of him for being a fucking ginger while beating his ass with my stick. But I still remember that. Like, he was like, I literally like skated up to him and just took my stick like a fucking bat and cracked him in the fucking head. And then when he was on the ground, I was just fucking hitting him repeatedly over and over again. What's wrong with gingers? No soul. No soul, it is what it is. No, I don't know why. Almir and Elman fucking hate gingers, but best part about hockey is that fighting is allowed. Well, technically in like the like kid leagues and stuff like that, right? They actually don't allow you to fight technically, but they really don't care. I don't know. Like, you're technically not supposed to. It's against the rules in the rule book. But I mean, I don't know. They pretty much let us do it all the time. Mm-mm. But I still remember I kept making fun of him over and over again because he was a ginger and he literally smelled like cheese curds, bro. And I kept telling him he smells like cheese, like rotting cheese, over and over again. And I was making fun of him in front of his parents too. No, he literally did, bro. Like, they were like a family of gingers that smelled like cheese. and their son was a stupid fuck. Oh my god, bro. I actually felt like I still remember just having like literally seething hatred for this guy. Hey, bully this guy to be... No, okay, look. I'll tell you what happened basically, okay? So funny enough, my cousin is way bigger than me. But he would always just like, for some reason, he was like nonstop, like cheap shotting my cousin. Okay, we were all on the same team, by the way. Okay, we were all on the same fucking team. This was our practice where we'd practice against each other, and then we'd have fucking games like whatever, you know, once every like week or 2 weeks or something. So we're in practice. He's on our fucking team. And he's like slashing my cousin and like attacking the fuck out of my cousin while we're playing. And like everybody else too, for that matter. Like he's just being a fucking piece of shit. And he was just like annoying as fuck. Everyone hated him. So I basically, like the one day I fought him, and then he fucking cross-checked me in the back of the head into the post. And I got literally like knocked out, dude, from that. And that's when I like basically went psychotic on him. And I literally nonstop made fun of him like every day until he like quit the team. And like that year or whatever, like me and my cousin were just tag teaming him. And the next year he didn't like sign up again. His like parents moved him to like a different whatever like team or league or whatever. Because we just started beating the fuck out of him like every day in practice and like just cheap shotting him every day until he just basically got sick of it. The short, fat, bald kid kept beating my ass, so I needed to learn to defend myself. I wasn't bald back then or fat. I was a kid, dude. I was actually really skinny as a kid. But my cousin was a brute, but he like, I don't know, he just didn't like fight anyone. He like would not fight for some reason. So like you know. Oh, the funniest thing is, how about this, bro? one of my cousins, like he's not like a close cousin, he was like my third cousin and shit like that, but he was our goalie, and his dad told him to fight everyone. His dad was like a fucking hard ass, and his dad told him to fight. Dude, I'm not even joking, like half the games we didn't have a goalie. Like so there's a thing like for the goalie where like people will like go up to the goalie when they like go down and like stop a puck and cover the puck so that there's like another play, right? So basically like what they would do is that, you know, they stop and they spray ice into the goalie's face. It's kind of like a bitch move or whatever. Most of the time the goalie's like whatever, you know. Dude, he would literally just immediately start fighting whoever would do that to him. I'm not even joking, for like 50% of our games we didn't have a goalie. I had to play goalie like multiple times because he would just get ejected from the game. It was actually so bad, dude.
Oh, TK.
Oh, nice. Evened up.
4v4.
I'll go now. I'll join you guys in. I'll go 90 after. Let me get the stroke in.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess I don't think.
7 already.
I was actually pretty decent at goalie. I mean, bro, I was like 10 years old, you know? I mean... But it sucked because like our actual goalie was just like gone. I still remember, dude. We went to Toronto. And we went to Toronto for a tournament, and it was supposed to be a 3-day tournament. And he got ejected on the first day, on the first game that we played for the whole tournament. Because he ripped the kid's helmet off and fucking slashed him in the face. Some Canadian kid. And we didn't have a fucking goalie. Like, we just took turns, like, with people, like, he gave us his gear, and, like, we just took turns, like, playing goalie. No, with his stick. Yeah, he slashed the kid. He literally ripped the kid's helmet off, punched him in the face with one hand, and took the stick and fucking cut him in, like, the face on the, like, with like, his, like, other hand. And then, they ejected him out of the game and from the whole tournament. So we just didn't have a fucking goalie. We literally took his equipment and like, you know, that's it. We had to fucking swap off playing goalie for like whoever felt like doing it for a game. I blocked the entire net horizontally. True. Well, no, this is back in the day, dude. I was super skinny. It was, yeah, dude. Honestly, he had like anger issues. He had anger issues.
What side of there?
Statue.
Oh.
How's that kid now? He's alright. I mean, at least from what
I
I
guess,
saw, like, I don't know.
top
I don't
left
really
hand
like
middle
know
left
him super well these days because he's like my third cousin, second or third cousin. I don't know, something like that. I mean, he seems to be doing okay. I don't know. I honestly think that if I remember correctly, he like opened up a fucking. I think he got into like the fucking dispensary business. If I'm not mistaken. Honestly, his dad was literally a straight up gangster. Like actually, like people say like, oh, like that guy, like his dad was like legitimately a fucking gangster. Like the thing that's why he was fighting so much is his dad wanted to be like a hard ass.
We're getting closer.
No, not like I don't know, like an actual gangster.
I hacked
Like
the
not.
top red phantom off.
He's swinging fire. Oh, no one's there, bro. He's just swinging out. Yeah.
It's on the trophy.
Oh man,
my
this guy's a robot. This is.
We're getting closer.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that, but I went for it. Astro.
Why is nobody there? What the hell? Okay, whatever. Anyway.
Not sure.
See.
How good?
No, he seems to be doing okay. I know he has like he's like my age. He has like a super serious girlfriend. I don't know. I don't think he wants to get married though. And if I remember correctly, he's in like the, I don't know, like the weed business. Like he does like growing, and I think he has like a dispensary or something. So, I don't know. So, are they legit, by the way? Or
Yeah. I also thought they'd cancel against us.
yes, he had to calm down somehow. Yeah,
Spill attack.
true.
Chilling.
Died to a guy in the corner with a shotgun.
Not the weed, yeah. Like I said, I don't know him like super well. Like he's technically my cousin, but like I said, he's like my third cousin or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, he was always really nice to me. I remember if anybody messed with me or my other cousin, like he would immediately fight them. So
I think they're first floor.
yep, seems like it.
Yeah, they're not dining. They have a mid smoke.
Needs a prenup. I don't know. It doesn't seem like he wants to get married because I mean he's my age, so he's 35 now, right? And I don't know. I mean he's been dating the same girl for like I want to say like 10 years or more. So
Castle.
we used to I used to follow him on Instagram and stuff. We used to follow each other, but like he I don't know, he like deleted all of his social media a while ago. So I don't really know what he's up to. That was like years ago, like a few years back or whatever. Aren't you considered married by the government at like 7 years? I don't know.
It is clear.
I don't know. Closet
Astro.
clear, master
There.
clear.
And it's clear. Trophy's clear.
Up there.
I have a top red cam up. I'm gonna start fusing.
Astro staircase clear.
There's one
Go
more.
out to jail window. Wait, do you have one more fuse?
I don't. I just dropped them like the last one. Sorry. I have one more can. There's actually one in laundry. I'm gonna put another can on top of the hatch if you want a free kill. Where's that guy?
No.
Reach in.
Oh, I got C4'd randomly. That's unfortunate.
Hit there.
They had a pre-placed actually. Okay.
Smoke's red 90. And clock all.
Places where hockey is popular, there's a direct correlation to cities
Ooh,
that
I'm
fight a
alive.
lot. Well, I will say, like, there was always a lot of fist fights. There was, you know, at least people didn't really escalate it here, generally speaking. I mean, of course, like, crazy shit would happen sometimes, but, I mean, 99.9% of the time, even when I used to go out, like, to the bars and stuff like that, and you know, clubs and all that stuff, and I used to be out and about a lot, honestly, people would just fight each other, and, like, that's it, pretty much. That's pretty much it. Like, people would never pull out, like, weapons or anything like that. Like, it used to just be a fist fight, and, like, that's it, pretty much. A lot of fist fights. Like, even when people in their, like, 20s were doing this shit. It is pretty dumb, yeah. Honestly, I really stopped after, like, high school and stuff. I really did. It was just, I don't know. Not really worth it. You could just get super seriously injured. You could super seriously injure somebody else, like... You know, that's kind of around the time, too, when people started, like, pressing charges against each other more often, you know? Your muscles? I mean, no, at the time, I was, like, super ripped, dude. That was like, Pool Georgia era. And I was, like... actively boxing and stuff like that. Like, it was...
I don't think we're gonna drop a defensive round, so we're fine.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Attack on Villa.
But,
I don't think
I
I've
mean,
ever
dude,
done better
people
than
could just
winning
pull
2
out weapons
attacks.
and stuff.
The chunks.
I've been loving the gun today, bro.
The LMG.
Yeah. Does so much damage. It's like a DMR, but
I mean, it is DMR, yeah.
yeah.
Muscles don't mean shit. Your friend got choked out by a fat fuck. I know, but like I said, the people that I used to, like, go out with, you know, we used to go out together and stuff, we were all pretty built. Some of them, like, trained really seriously. Like, I don't know. Not... The problem is, like, okay, there was still one time I remember, where there was a guy, and, he was, like, drunk as fuck. Obviously, right? Why not? And he was like just starting shit with like one of my friends. He threw a drink at my friend and like tried to swing on him, and my friend fucking knocked him out, like
Definitely mass.
literally right away, right? And he literally goes, "Don't worry, I'm fucking coming back with a fucking gun." That's like literally what he fucking tells him. So it's like, you know, it doesn't really matter who you are or how good you could fucking fight when someone's like, you know, I mean, he never ended up coming back, but like he got like kicked out and like the police got called on him and shit. But
Master. Soul Master.
Nice.
I have a shield. Statue. Blackbeard statue. It's 20.
I have impacts.
Or window. Joining Nandi.
Well, I mean, he wasn't gonna get it
And Nandi
inside of the
Blackbeard.
bar because
Might be
you know, like
Two
they
drones up.
have security and they pat everybody down. It's on K, but I mean, he probably was gonna go back to his car. I don't know if he like actually had one or not, but I mean, he got arrested.
4 lit. Down.
I mean,
Nice.
you know, we were not exactly
more.
trying to fucking wait around and
What's
find
that?
out.
Bro. I waited there so long for this guy to just run up in front of me.
We got some cams up too, if you're.
Yeah.
Jordan stat. 1 soul bore.
Running skull.
Other one's further back. I'm gonna play it safe. He's further back by like statue.
Walking up skull.
Flashing. I'm full blind.
Skull door. Prone skull. Nice, good shot.
Yeah.
Let's go. When he went to closer, there would be denied entry for wearing like a certain color and stuff like that. They had like dress code, but no. I mean, the places that I went to didn't have like gang violence and shit, you know. You just don't think that people realize that guns in a close environment don't mean shit if you're fighting a guy that actually knows how to fight. I mean, that's just not really true. I mean, if someone just pulls out a fucking gun and just shoots you, it doesn't really matter how skilled you are. Especially if you're not expecting it. You're looking at him? I don't think so. They will get taken to the ground so fast. I mean, potentially. That's a lot to fucking bet on with your like life that someone doesn't just fucking, you know. I mean, at the same. People don't realize you've been humiliated and stuff. I mean, if somebody just like even semi-regularly practices like drawing and shooting and there's like one in the chamber, I mean, it's like literally like not, it's like a split second and you're just gone. I don't think you have enough experience with guns and shooting, because like I have experience with both, right? And I don't think that if someone has any idea of what they're doing and the gun is loaded with one in the chamber, I don't think there's any like anything you could do at that fucking point. EXO. It's on cups. You summon Marvel Rivals. Oh, cool. Within 3 feet, you're knocking the gun out. I don't know.
How do you live, yeah?
What an Astro, I think. Unless that was you.
No, I think it's
Black
Sunbreaker
window.
more.
I broke 5.
They're recruiting.
Nice.
Yeah, both in.
Okay. Gotcha.
I have an ID cam.
Oh, one's open. How's it?
Yep.
I was on the roof.
Nice.
Alright.
If someone knows how to wrestle, get the gun choke you out within 5 seconds. I'm talking skilled fighters, not some 5'8" tubby has 1 year of experience. I don't know. I mean, maybe if you're like in their fucking face, like, but then I don't know, bro. I mean, like literally, like if you're able to like grab their hand or something, like it's.
whatever.
I don't think you understand how fast people could draw and shoot a gun. It's basically if they have any experience, it's nearly instantaneous. And there's just no level of skill that's going to outdo that. Like literally, unless you're like able to grab their arm. Like, I mean, you gotta think their arm just has to basically go like this, like literally like this. You gotta be quicker than that. Like, unless you're like basically touching them, you're dead. You know. Well, no. Almir is saying that if somebody has a gun, a skilled fighter could basically disarm and choke them out first. And I'm explaining that, like, I mean, literally, unless they're, like, touching you, basically, that's not going to happen. Like, you could draw and shoot, like, I'm talking about, like, instantaneously. Like, you'd literally, yeah, you'd have to be, like, dick to dick, like, touching tips, basically. And then maybe you could grab their arm in time. And you'd have to be ready for them to be grabbing a gun. I mean, between, like, once again, the way that people carry, right? The way that you carry is there's no safety. There's nothing. There's a round in the chamber. The second the gun comes out and the trigger gets pulled at the same time, you're just gone. It's good night. You're basically not going to survive that. Like, regardless of skill, unless you are quite literally ready for that, and, like, you, like, see their arm and everything. Like, it's, I don't know. It's obviously possible. People get disarmed, right? But, like, unlikely. Definitely not 3 feet. 3 feet, you're dead. Maybe, like, touching tips, basically. You know? You always tip the tip. You're good to go, dude.
Nice.
No. I mean, I think unless you're
didn't
literally
promise on
touching
that.
them and you're ready
Oh,
for it.
hell
No. Even 3 feet. Even like a foot, basically, you're pretty much dead. Yeah. Arm's distance, you're not getting that gun out. The thing is, they don't even need to fully really get it out. They need to, like, I don't think you understand. Like, this is literally how fast you could draw and shoot.
Oh my god.
You see that? Like, that's all it
I'm
takes.
trying not to
Oh
kill
my
you.
God.
That's why I
Like,
stood up.
like you need to be touching the person in order to, like, stop that.
I was asking to die right there. She's on her
You
phone.
held up there.
What's up, America? Like, wait, like, once again, like, I understand you don't have any experience with the guns and stuff like that, but I don't think
Oh my God, I just held over
you've
there.
seen, like,
Yeah.
just a basic level of training. I mean, there's a saying, right? There's a saying. God created all men. Samuel Colt made them equal. Right? I mean, like, it's the great equalizer. It doesn't really matter who you are, like, what level of skill
It's
you
on
have
the roof,
fighting, you know.
It's on the roof. Dropped.
Yo, my bad, guys. That was my only one. Sorry. I gotta see.
Do I shoot? I do, yeah. I do. So, like, I understand this very well, and I also like have like fought a bunch and stuff like that too. I mean, I'm not a fucking black belt or some shit, but I mean, I think anybody that's even a black belt will tell you that they're pretty much screwed. If a skilled and trained fighter's arms just isn't looking right at you, you're getting taken down, choked out. I just disagree. Maybe if you're, like, in position to hold their arm down as they're, like, pulling out the gun, that's about it. I mean, as long as the person who has the gun has any idea of what they're doing and knows how to draw and shoot properly, it's pretty much GG. I haven't ever been in a gym, but I have though. That's the thing. And I've also like you though. The difference is I've never done like actual tactical shooting.
What?
Is he still here, Luki?
Think so. I left the.
There's some bad motherfuckers out there. I'm not disagreeing with you. I know some fucking people that could fight.
PC might
Like,
have
you know.
crashed. Let me damn them.
Oh, it's good timing then.
Following 15 seconds ago, what do you have to say to all the people you falsely banned for cheating? Well, obviously you're just looking for some attention. You're spamming the same thing, probably extremely low IQ, but I'll shoot for you. Why not? So, okay, I cannot ban anyone for cheating or for anything else. I know you're extremely low. The 44 in your name probably is for your IQ points right there. So I cannot ban anybody. Not a thing. There's nothing. If I insist that somebody is banned, not a thing. Not possible. All I could do is I could open a support ticket for someone that is cheating, right? Just like anyone else can. If you're curious about the process, you could type /issue report. It is then up to Ubisoft to decide to ban the person or not. Okay. So if I decide to report somebody, okay, and then Ubisoft decides to ban them, they're cheating. That's it. So I don't think anyone's been falsely banned. I think it's a cope that people have when they're cheating. That's it. Kilos of fat. Communist detected. Banned immediately. Low IQ moron. What are you gonna do? There's nothing that can help these types of people. They're just too low IQ. Yes, of course. At 3 in the morning, let me go take care of my kids. Let me go wake them up. A brainless fucking moron. Not that anything I'm saying, by the way, you are correct. Yeah. The fastest multi-shot was Bob Munden at 0.16. And the fastest draw was Ernie Hill with 0.2. Like, bro, 0.2 seconds is fucking crazy. Technically, I am by working. Yep, this is my job. Anyway, though, yeah. All I'm saying is having you know, I don't have as much experience fighting and stuff like that. Obviously, like I've, you know, basically just been in a bunch of fucking street fights and stuff over the years, right? And basically been in a bunch of street fights and stuff over the years, and I did some like boxing and stuff, but not I don't know though. I just no fighter is giving you the space, especially in a street fight. They're not that dumb. I know, but the thing is, unless you're like touching them, like face to face, like inches away, it's. And once again, you got to be ready that the person even has one. That's the other thing. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess we like mostly agree, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's not really worth fighting people in the Big 25. Unfortunately, people are just like there's basically like just like no winning nowadays. Like back in the day, generally speaking, like 99% of the time, people would just fight. Maybe get a little roughed up, like, you know, that's pretty much it. Right? That's pretty much it. Nowadays, the difference is that, like, you know, like 100% basically, if you get into a fight for like 99% of the time, you're probably going to get arrested. The person's probably going to press charges. You'll probably get sued. There's a way higher chance of them carrying a weapon and actually using it. There's also a bunch of people that are just like, I don't know. You know, even if you win, you could fucking punch somebody in the face, they get knocked out, they hit their head on a curb, they fucking die. You know, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I used to fight all the time, like me and my cousins did, and, you know, even through high school and stuff, and even a little bit past that probably, but just, I don't know. It's just not worth it, honestly. There's just so many fucking freaks and stuff these days. Do we got anybody else?
I think I got to. Lucky's Wi-Fi went out. He's just loading back up.
Thankfully, he didn't get banned. I think he made it
Yeah.
to the end.
Yeah. I also got JJ from the other night.
You don't give a fuck if Islam Makachev, I'm saying his last name right, is tip to tip. There's still a chance he's getting shot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think like I said, I don't think you have a lot of experience around, like, that was actually pretty good. Okay. I don't think you have a lot of experience like around like firearms and stuff like that. California. You know, he's a California resident. It's understandable. It's understandable. I have experience at MMA gym. I mean, I don't know. I train with a fucking Navy SEAL all the time, and he tells me that basically there's like you're pretty much completely fucked. At like, yeah, there's like I've done some like disarm tactics and stuff with him, and he's like basically you're just like you're pretty fucked. Like no matter what, you would choke a Navy SEAL out. I just don't think that's the case. Which two is it? JJ and Lukey?
Yeah.
It was that guy, just some random guy trying to get dragged
Yeah,
in.
keep that guy the fuck out. He's
Yeah.
loud as fuck.
He's trying to sneak in real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I tell people to get into it. It humbles you. I mean, I don't know. The guy that I trained with was like he was like an active duty Navy SEAL for like quite a long time, and like I don't know. He does a lot of hand to hand combat stuff too. I don't know exactly what fucking training and stuff he has exactly, but I mean, I just think based on probably size and build alone, he'd probably snap you in two pieces. Trust you? I mean, I'm pretty sure Navy SEALs have quite fucking intense, like, hand-to-hand combat training, too. A 4'11", 120-pound Chinese woman who's a black belt would choke that Navy SEAL within 10 seconds. I mean, have you seen the video of what's it called? There's like, I think it's, what's the fucking bodybuilder's name? And he fucking fights an MMA fighter, and he just basically ragdolls him. I forgot who it was. Eddie Hall, yeah. Eddie Hall, like, was, like, fighting, I forgot who, in a fight, and he's completely untrained when it comes to fighting, and he was just straight up, like, destroying whoever the MMA fighter was that he was fighting. I say, you know, I'm not fucking big. If the other person doesn't have MMA, well, then clearly Eddie Hall would have gotten fucking slammed, right? But he didn't. So, like, what are the thoughts there? He has no fighting experience. He's just a power lifter. Like, none. Zero.
Let's make sure we have 5.
You've seen 6'6" military people get humbled by 4'11" Chinese one who just came back from Chipotle. Okay, whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say. Are we F5ing?
Yeah. I'm just tapping you to make sure you knew.
Okay. Download.
Like, you just like casually set it up. I'm like, we ain't playing this.
Okay.
That guy is blatant. Level 60, 2.8 KD. Be good.
Yeah.
Maybe in a grappling environment. No way that shit would happen. No holds barred. What's on Loath? Used to think that too. I mean, you could literally just watch the video of like Eddie Hall, like fucking, you know, fighting MMA fighters. You're just wrong. MMA fighters are also not trained to kill. Yes, that is the other thing as well. I don't know. I have met a few like I've done some like charity work stuff with some like veterans organizations, and I've met some Navy SEALs and stuff like that. I do mostly shooting training with like one of them, and I don't think that like anybody on Earth that I could really think of is fucking taking these guys. I just don't see it happening. First of all, they're all just fucking massive, just size-wise, build, everything like that. They're super quick, and like they just basically, I don't know, they'll just literally kill you in fucking 2 seconds if they really want to. They probably. Oh no, they definitely have. At least I don't know. At least the ones that I've met, all. I mean, at least they tell stories of how they have. But basically, the background for those that are just fucking tuning in or whatever. I told the story before, but I train with. I used to do it a lot before, but I've been picking back up on it. There's I've done some like charity work with like veterans organizations and stuff like that before, and I met basically like a guy who's like a Navy SEAL and a group of them and stuff like that that were like also doing some like help and stuff for it too, right? So like they run training exercises and stuff, and you know, basically did like tactical, like both like physical training and like tactical training with one of them and stuff like that. They actually did security at my wedding and shit too. They are fucking monsters. They will like literally snap you in half. I don't give a fuck how much like skill you have. I don't think so. Maybe if there's someone that's the same size as them and it's a grappling match, like maybe, but they're like, I don't know, dude. They're pretty fucking badass. I'm just wrong. I don't know. I disagree. Right, but they're also like Navy SEALs are also like trained to fight. It's not like they're untrained. And they're also just trained to kill you. Do these people really think special forces are not trained in MMA? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could fucking. Well, I'm not gonna be. Are we canceling again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, is
there's
Zombie
two
right
of them.
there? Stand here.
I mean, we could just play them and just they'll just get banned in like literally a few hours. But
I mean,
I go any further.
you can look up sparring matches between fighters and Navy SEAls.
good, but I already dodged.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I could ask the guy. This Thursday, I normally go on Thursdays. This Thursday is Thanksgiving, so I'm not going to be going. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I was only 5.
mm, well, I'm saying I'm not. I don't know. Maybe if it's like an equal size MMA fighter and like Navy SEAL, I don't know. Maybe then or whatever. I guess, but and maybe if there was like certain limitations and stuff like that. Put your security dude against a heavyweight professional MMA fighter in an MMA match, they're done for. Well, this is not a security dude. This is a fucking Navy SEAL. a literal Navy. Not like, oh, they're fucking like LARPing as one. Like, was on active duty, did classified fucking missions. Like, not, I don't know. And they're also fucking massive. Once again, like, I don't even think that, like, there's like, I don't know. These guys are roughly between like 6'2" to 6'6", and they're like, I don't know, probably 260 to 280, like fucking all muscle. They will literally just stomp the fuck out of you. Like, I don't know. Mm-mm. This convo jumped all around now because originally trying to educate 20-year-olds, a 20-year-old about the gun being faster than humans. Well, yeah, Almir's an idiot. I mean, I think he like pretty much he basically changed his argument 7 times. Now, Almir trying to claim a 4'11" Chinese woman to beat the fuck out of a 6'6" trained special ops person is wild. Yes. Mr. Hush, thank you very much for the 101 month resub. Welcome back. 101 just didn't hit like 100. Sigh. I should get a bidet for your long-time loyalty. Yes, this is my price. Mr. Hush. By the way, we have the bidet in Canada now. We do. We are natively in Canada. I actually opened up business in Canada. I sound very dumb. Well, look, I'll at least concur this, okay? I am not a fucking expert MMA fighter or anything like that, so, and I'm not a fucking Navy SEAL. I'm not either one. So, I'm not either one. Who'd win in a fight? Navy SEAL. Well, why are we talking about Prime with an N? That Prime is what you're trying to say? We're not talking about like the actual best fucking MMA fighter, right? We're talking Almir is saying an average fucking black belt would just like rock a Navy SEAL from like a random fucking gym on the street. I don't think that that's the case. He's actually saying a 4'11" Chinese woman would destroy a 6'6" special ops person, which is fucking crazy. He's an idiot. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You're saying the gym that you go to is right next to a military base. A lot of military dudes are there, not SEALs, but they can be humble. I mean, there's a really big difference between Navy SEALs and like regular military dudes. Like, I mean, the difference is like actually astronomical. It's quite literally the difference of like a person that just goes to like a gym and like an actual professional fighter. That's literally the difference. What's on, guys? Navy SEAL would get put into an armbar crucifix. 4'11" Chinese women would laugh, file her tax, and then choose how to finish him. Oh my god, you're just delusional. Absolutely delusional. Okay, so just to conclude, Almir thinks that if there's like a 4'11" like Chinese woman who is like trained to fight MMA, she would basically just fold a black belt, okay? She would fold in 2 seconds a 6'6" Navy SEAL. Within 10 seconds, evidently. Okay. All right, whatever you say, buddy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If there was a 4'11" Chinese woman that was a black belt, she'd probably beat the fuck out of me. I don't think a 6'6" Navy SEAL. No SEAL would be able to stop 300 pounds of steroids saving the ground. We're not like what are your? I think you're just changing stuff up. I don't know what your like delusions are here. You're like everyone now. People are just changing the whole fucking argument like over and over again. I don't know. I'd have to ask the guy that I train with. From what I understand, I know he has a lot of fucking training like fighting and hand-to-hand combat too. I'd have to ask him what he does. So I don't really know, dude. I don't really know. Why are you talking about what in the fuck is this like stupid ass shit? Hello? Why are you this guy is still on about fucking Brock Lesnar and like other like literal like Jim Jones like whatever in fuck like Emmett like bro, we're talking he is saying okay, just stop talking about like professional fucking UFC fighters. It's not even what we're fucking talking about here. Like what are you talking about, bro? You are like yapping about fucking nothing. I've told you this 15 fucking times. Like, how is this not fucking sinking? We're talking about the 4'11", like, black belt beating the 6'6" Navy SEAL. Like, what are you yapping about? Like, what the like, how is this not, like, going through your head for the 37th time? And I'm saying even, like, a regular person that just trains at a gym is not, I don't think, beats a fucking Navy SEAL. Like, a person of average build with a black belt, I do not think is taking out a 6'6" Navy SEAL. I don't think it happens. Average height, let's see, what's the average height in the United States? Average height. Okay. 5 feet 9 inches for a man. So you're telling me an average man of 5 feet 9 inches, let's see weight. Okay. 5 feet 9 inches, okay, and it's 199 pounds. Basically, let's call it 200 pounds, okay? 5'9", 200 pounds, but they're a fucking, black belt or whatever, I guess, okay? Maybe they're probably in better shape, so maybe they're like 180 or something. Okay? I don't think that person, even with a black belt, is beating a fucking 6'6" Navy SEAL. I think that you are like literally drunk, username. You are like actually misspelling 90% of the things that you're typing, and like no one knows what you're talking about. I'm just being completely serious. I'm not even trying to insult you at this point. I actually think that like you have to be like drunk or something or trolling. I was responding to you. I don't know. Maybe you were talking about the MMA fighters or something. I don't fucking know. You're off the Benjamin. Okay, understandable. But let's just get back on topic. We're not talking about professional fighters. That'd be like, I don't know, the fucking, you're talking about like the top of the top of the top of the top, right? So you'd have to compare like, I don't know. And also too, remember, this is like not there's also like naturally in most people's, MMA fighters' heads and stuff like that, their goal is not to basically like kill, right? That's the goal of someone who's fighting or is like a Navy SEAL, right? That's their entire goal. Everything that they do, whether it's hand-to-hand combat, shooting, it's to kill, right? I mean, there's all different kinds of things that you could do that are extremely fucking illegal in MMA, right? But you could, I mean, if it's a life or death fight, there's no, there's no holds there, right? You still can't get over that the average weight is 200 pounds? Yep. We thick out here, baby. We thick. MMA fighter gets to do illegal shit too. Right, but they're not trained to do illegal shit. They might know about it, right? But they're not, like, specifically trained to fucking kill another person. The Navy SEAL is. That's their entire training is, like, literally kill the other person. The MMA fighters is to submit the other person, basically, right? Or knock them out, I guess, right? Mm-mm. I don't know. I'm just saying, average MMA fighter, right? A person of average build versus the 6'6", like 280-pound pure fucking muscle SEAL is losing, in my opinion. I don't see how they win. Maybe if it was like a 6'6", like professional MMA fighter versus a Navy SEAL, yeah, okay, maybe then or something. Sure, okay, I can probably get behind that. That's all I'm saying.
There it is.
Are they hitting?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. There are no rules. The black belt MMA fighter ends it even faster. I don't know. Oh. I got kicked.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Oh, server's completely evaporated. All right.
Yep.
Send
All right.
invite.
Kill that lobby real quick.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm still in against 3 people.
What?
Really?
Oh, now it's down to me and one other person.
I think it's gone. It's just taking time to kick you at this point. There's not even a reconnect button.
Have you spawned in? Can you move?
It's just loading. Oh, we're good now.
Mm,
I'm good.
now?
No, I'm
Oh, you're
gone.
done. Okay.
In an MMA fight, the MMA fighter would win because they actually know what they're doing in a fight to the death. No rules, the big guy might be able to win. Let's see. Okay, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, they literally beat the fuck out of like almost anybody. Okay? Navy SEALs do not. Okay, this is like a quick AI overview, so like take it with a fucking grain of salt. They use a combination of techniques, and it's called like military MMA basically, right? So they basically do Krav Maga, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and Muay Thai all combined, pretty much. So they learn all three of those different things. Okay, so when the 6'6" fucking Navy SEAL is going and fighting Joe Blow from the fucking gym, he's actually fucking killing him. Mm. Mm-mm. I think you guys are just fucking trolling at this point. So they actually also learn. So they also learn boxing and wrestling. So they learn Krav Maga, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing, and wrestling. They fucking master all of those things. They also have some of the most insane endurance because basically they will basically just start like a second life in the ocean. They do like 20-mile rucks with like 70. So they'll run for 20 miles with 75-pound packs, like through the mud, right? I don't know, bro. I don't think you understand the training. I don't think you understand the training that they go through. You're not thinking of this from a logical point that Navy SEAL only try to be the MMA fighters to box and KO the fighter. However, the MMA fighter understands this will play it safe until it take. But the thing is, what do MMA fighters learn, right? Okay, tell me. You're the one that knows so well, so let me know. I just explained to you the things that a Navy SEAL goes through, right? They master all 5 of those different fighting techniques as Navy SEALs. So Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Krav Maga, what was the other one? Muay Thai, wrestling, and boxing. So they do all of those things at a fucking. They master all of those things. Are these guys just DDoS in the fucking server? Okay. Plus, they also learn like different training with like knife training. Right. Obviously, lots of shooting. Right. And the thing is just pure endurance. Like, bro, running 20 miles with a fucking 75-pound pack through the mud is insane. MMA trains at every concentration, masters them all. The ground game is so complex, even a trained Navy SEAL would be so lost on the ground to the point where they'd get choked out within 10 seconds. But a Navy SEAL that has mastered all of those things, not to mention the crazy levels of endurance that we just talked about, versus, once again, you're saying a 4'11" person. It's not happening, bro. It's not fucking happening. You're wrong. You're just arguing to fucking yap at this point. Even an average person. Yeah,
I'm in.
George, do you wanna?
I am
try to
rejoining?
Alright.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought it was
And,
just fully
Wait,
gone.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Like, what is going on?
I can't even vote even if I wanted to, bro. Oh, there
Yeah,
it is.
There we go.
There it is.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Same people or something?
Yeah, I accidentally
Big
requeued the
GM
server.
mistake.
Yeah.
I still even think an average person gets fucked up. I think even an average person gets fucked up. Take it easy, Felix. What's the current debate? You change somebody knows you know what you're talking about. Basically, Almir is a fucking moron. Okay, he thinks that like a 4'11" MMA fighter is beating a 6'6", 280-pound fucking Navy SEAL. Okay. By the way, I looked it up, and evidently Navy SEALs fucking they perfect and master Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, Krav Maga, boxing, and wrestling. And they also literally just know how to fucking kill you. They literally train to fucking kill you. You don't understand how complex the ground game is. It's scary. Black belts look lost against other black belts all the time on the ground. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're also wrestling, which is a huge piece of ground game too, right? Also, remember, once again, this person just punches you in the fucking face and you're basically dead, right? Or gets a correct hit on you, or fucking, not for nothing, they'll probably just fucking kick you in the nuts and you're like, once again, dying on the fucking floor. You're not expecting it to happen. There's videos out there of special ops guys getting fucked up. Sure, but I'm saying, once again, average build, average weight, average height, MMA fighter at a gym, right? I'm not talking about a fucking, the best fucking fighter to ever exist versus, a fucking someone in the special forces is probably losing. That's it. They're just so much bigger, and once again, they have an understanding of what they're going to do anyway. It's not like they're going to be fucking clueless as to what's going on. AI said the MMA fighter would win if the fight had rules. No rules, the MMA fighter would lose. Okay. A 6'6" Navy SEAL is just snatching up the 4'11" MMA fighter like a little kid. Jocko Willink is a famous Navy SEAL who is also Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He talks about how he gets fucked up on the gym all the time. I don't know, dude. If you go to MMA for even 3 months, you would look back at this spot and think, what the fuck was I thinking? I don't know. You're big too. Yeah, but you're a bitch. You dodge everything, dude. Like even 2v2s. This debate doesn't even make sense to me. It's like asking an MMA fighter to defeat a SEAL in a shootout. I don't know. Navy SEALs train hand-to-hand combat as the last resort to MMA fighters. It's literally all that matters. I guess it also depends on, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I would be surprised. I would be surprised if an average fighter from a gym, average black belt, average size and weight beats a Navy SEAL. Because they, that's all I'm saying. So just to clarify, you guys think that I could take down a fucking Navy SEAL if I was a black belt MMA fighter, right? Just to clarify. I know you guys never like to give me any credit, so you guys actually think that could fucking happen. Tell the guy that trains me to join the chat. Bro, he's fucking sleeping. He's not a degenerate. Like, he wakes up at fucking early in the morning, dude. I don't know, bro. All I'm saying is Eddie Hall versus MMA fighter. Go watch that. Eddie Hall versus an MMA fighter. Completely untrained, just a massive dude. Eddie Hall is 6'4", 450. Yep. Well, people are saying size doesn't really matter, so... That MMA fighter is a bot. I mean, Eddie Hall is a fucking unit, bro. That MMA fighter is a bot. I don't know.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, he ran deep. Oh, he just runs over. He's at 90 now, Monte.
Let's see.
290. I'm a red pin.
We'll see who this guy is. We can look him up, right? I guess he's fucking... Bro, he fought 2 MMA fighters at once and beat them. There's literally a video of him beating 2 fucking black belts at once.
No way. Oh my god, 390. All 390.
I got one through the drone hole.
No way. Look. Oh my god. Let's get 90, Monte. He's so...
I hit his feet.
I want to see their POVs on this. Oh my god.
That poor Monty.
Yeah.
They were not real fighters. I mean, let's see who this guy is. Hold on. Let's see who this guy is. He's probably a black belt. Bro, this is a literal MMA match. What are you fucking talking about? Let's see this. Bro, you guys are fucking idiots. This guy's huge as fuck, first of all. He's 6'1", 313 pounds. Okay? And he's a fucking MMA fighter. What are you guys talking about? He's also been in prison, evidently. He's like fought multiple fucking events too. And he is a black belt. I'm looking at a different video. You do know Eddie Hall has fought like multiple people. Right? Like multiple MMA fighters. Bro, Eddie Hall is fucking 17 and 10, I guess. He does not train, by by the way, for MMA. He just trains to be strong as fuck. He does not actively train MMA and is not even a black belt. He's just literally strong. That's
Never.
it.
Training again. Training red 90. He's probably gonna walk up red. Shock back. Okay.
Gridlock top red right now. Eddie is 1-0 MMA and he trains now. He's 1-0 in boxing. He's a. It's showing at least on Wikipedia that he's 17. Oh no, this is this other guy's record. I think.
I down for the heart rate of that door.
He does not. He did not train when he
it.
fought that other dude. He has like multiple fucking matches where he trained.
No heart rate
That's-
down. Oh, never mind.
He's 50-90.
Okay, so basically, he has two. He does not actively train MMA at all. Okay, that is incorrect because I'm looking at it right now. Okay, he's completely untrained. He made his MMA debut. He competed against two social media influencers, the Nafati brothers or whatever, who are black belts. But okay, they're way smaller than him. He fucking beat both of their asses. Okay, then literally just whatever this year, a few months ago, he fought another guy who is huge as fuck, dude. He's 6'1", 313 pounds. Okay, and he's a fucking trained mixed martial arts professional. Okay. Who actively fucking fights mixed martial arts as a black belt and shit, and he TKO'd him in 30 fucking seconds. There are videos of him training. I don't know, maybe because he knew he had a fight coming up, but he's not like a black belt or like he's not seriously training. He fucking lifts, dude. He just lifts for strongman competitions. That's primarily what he does. I mean, that's like me fucking driving a fucking car on a track. I'm not a professional fucking race car driver, but sure, you know? But on a track. Doesn't mean I'm a professional race car driver. That's just me fucking around, dude. Well, my whole point is the size doesn't fucking matter thing. You guys haven't been to an MMA gym? I mean, I literally just am proving it to you. There's a fucking guy who's just literally really strong and really big, literally beating another guy who's really strong and really big, but is a trained professional, and one is not. Eddie Hall is literally peak human strength. Okay, I'm not disagreeing, but that's my point. Size does matter. Oh, we have no more walls. Okay. Eddie Hall is essentially completely untrained. Like, literally, like, basically doesn't even have an understanding of what the fuck is going on. And he literally, in 30 seconds, TKO'd a dude who professionally fights MMA. That was Finka. You're talking about the guy, right, that Eddie Hall beat, that would beat anyone's fucking ass any day in his own gym. He's 6'1", 313 pounds. He's an ex-strongman champion and turned professional MMA fighter. He's literally a professional MMA fighter. Size only matters when fighters are on the same skill level. UFC weight divisions. However, when fighters do not have the same skill level, size doesn't matter. I'm literally explaining to you somebody who is beating they beat a professional fighter because he's literally just bigger and stronger. It's not debatable. It's literally right there. There's a completely untrained person fighting a professional black belt MMA fighter. Like, a person who actively participates in professional MMA fighting, constantly. They have like 30 fucking 8 matches. 28, actually. I mean, Eddie Hall is a fucking unit. Size matters about the same as skill, to be honest. You have someone more skilled to the same degree the other person is bigger than them. Usually put the money on the bigger guy, but it can go either way. I don't know. I mean, I think if someone's bigger, they're probably still going to win most of the time. Now, you take a Navy SEAL who is actively has, like, a good amount of training, right? And you put them against a... my drone should be gone. You put them against a smaller, just regular MMA fighter, they're losing. It's literally, like, kind of the equivalent, if you look at it, right? Eddie Hall is 450 pounds, okay? All right? The other guy is 6'1". They're, like, roughly this... How tall is Eddie Hall?
Oh, shit. Why did I bring Sledge? I thought they were
Let's
kitchen.
see. Eddie Hall is 6'2". They're basically the same height, okay? Eddie Hall does have 120 pounds on the guy, okay? Roughly. He has 120 pounds on the guy. The guy that he is fighting is a ex-strongman, right? He's like a fucking strongman, the guy that he fought, okay? The guy is a black belt professional MMA fighter that he fought, right? And he fucking TKO'd him in 30 seconds.
Running through deer.
An MMA fight, a Navy SEAL that has training, right? That's 280,
I shot.
6'6" versus a fucking...
Damn, Lucas.
Just versus a dude that's off of some random gym, not a professional MMA fighter, that's like 200 pounds, 5'9", is getting folded.
Is my team? Oh,
Where's his last name?
Yeah.
hello. There we go.
Oh, we have another teammate. Not bad.
Yep. Oh, 90, 90, 90.
He's 90. Pretty close vault. Back in sight.
A fresh Navy SEAL is not as scary as they never. Well, I'm talking about size. I'm talking about. Almir literally said that, like, there's a guy, okay? You're shaking from the tilt right now because you're fucking wrong. I'm giving you an exact example of where this is proven to not be fucking true. I'm talking to Almir, DJ. My point is, okay, Almir said there's a guy that I train with, okay? Not for, like, fighting and stuff. I do, like, physical training with him, right? To get good exercise in. And I do shooting, like, training with him. Okay? Right? I do, like, tactical shooting. That guy would beat the fuck out of, like, probably anybody at the local MMA gym. I can't imagine that anyone does anything. He's literally, like, I don't know, 6'6", like, 280. He's fucking mass. He's literally ripped as fuck. And if you know, like, the training that, like, SEALs go through, like, you know, they run 20 miles with a 75-pound fucking pack, right? Through the mud, right? They also train MMA. They train, once again, Krav Maga, we looked it up. Krav Maga, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing, and wrestling, right? They master all 5 of those things, okay? Maybe not as much as a fucking MMA fighter does in a gym. But when you go and that guy's 6'6", 280 versus a fucking, and he's trained to kill versus fucking Joe Blow at the fucking gym that's 5'9", 200 and fucking is a black belt or whatever, they're getting folded. They're getting folded. That's it. They're getting folded. There's literally the same difference in size, percentage-wise, between Eddie Hall, who is not an MMA fighter at all. Nothing. He has 0 training. Not as much as a Navy SEAL. None. 0. Okay? He is very strong. Okay? Versus another strongman, another, like, champion strongman, who is an MMA fighter. There's about 120 pounds of weight difference between them. They're the same height. Okay? He knocked him out in 30 fucking seconds. He does not train. He does not train. Him training is the equivalent to, like, me being on a fucking track, basically, and driving a car and calling me a professional race car driver. You can find videos of Eddie Hall boxing. It doesn't fucking matter. He's not a fucking trained professional. That's him fucking around in a gym, bro, to fucking learn the basics and rules for when he's going in there. He is untrained. What are we talking about? We're talking about, like, people are thinking that a giant fucking Navy SEAL versus a fucking random Joe Blow MMA fighter is like the MMA fighter is gonna win. He's not trained. It's a stupid argument. He's a fucking professional weightlifter. He's trained to professionally lift fucking weights. He does not train MMA or boxing. He fucking goes in a gym a little bit so that before fights and stuff like that to fucking, you know, whatever. That's not the same fucking thing. That's like bare basics of like understanding the rules and like very basic technique. Size matters. It really does. Size matters, and, like, once again, you're not talking about someone who's completely untrained. The guy he beat was also a strongman. Yes, he was. It's actually like the best example I could ever give, because it's literally a guy who was a championship strongman. So the strength difference is, like, obviously Eddie Hall's still stronger, but, like, you know, it's kind of like in the same realm, right? And then you get, like, then he became a full-blown MMA fighter. He's a black belt MMA fighter. Fully trained professional MMA fighter. He has had 30 fucking professional matches, and he lost to Eddie Hall in 30 seconds. Even a fucking midget who's 2 feet tall could kill that Navy SEAL if they're in a black belt. You're wrong. It's been proven wrong. I already showed it to you. I'm done. I win this argument. Pointless. People are overrating MMA fighters and, like, completely forgetting fucking size and the level of training that they go through. 10,000 mice. Real. Real. I mean, the best example I can give you is just the Eddie Hall fight. That's it. It clears everything. That's it. It's done. It's the equivalent. It's actually the best possible fucking example ever. You're saying Eddie Hall doesn't train MMA. He doesn't. It's fucking casual training. He is a professional weightlifter. He definitely trains significantly less than a fucking Navy SEAL would. Let's put it that way. Fair enough. Oryx is stronger. Maybe. Oryx is a unit. That is true. That is true. Not wrong. Navy SEAL probably is. Do you guys not understand the level of... Have you guys, like, ever seen the training that Navy SEALs go through? Have you... Like, are you guys okay? This is not, like, Joe Blow going through basic fucking training. What's on, Pisty? Oh, yeah, Pisty got the land flu. Running through mud isn't going to make you win a fight. the level of endurance that gives you, and once again, there's just a size difference. There's a fucking massive size difference. Endurance won't matter. Also, just like, once again, strength. I think you need to look into like a little bit more. I think you need to look into a little bit more the training that SEALs go through. I don't think you're aware of everything that they do. You're just spamming t-shirt in 2 minutes because you're an idiot. You were in the Marines when you served in the Navy SEALs. You served with Navy SEAls. Don't you remember they're hard as motherfuckers. They have that 1,000-yard stare that will chill you the bones because you're a Navy SEAls. Okay, I think some people are just getting in here. So I will explain to you what I'm talking about. Okay, so the discussion at hand right now is Almir thinks an average black belt MMA fighter from a gym. Okay, so someone who's like 5'8", 5'9", like 180 to like 200 pounds, okay, is within 30 seconds folding a Navy SEAL that is 6'6", like 280. It's not happening. It's not happening. He's also saying that a 4'11", 120-pound Chinese woman would kill the Navy SEAL within 10 seconds. This is literally just rage bait. This is literally just rage bait. Jocko Wilkins experience training MMA. Okay, fine. You told me that he's like a Navy SEAL that trained MMA or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so here's the thing, too. I'm sure there are probably specific people at the gym maybe that could, but that doesn't really mean anything. They might be bigger than him. They might be bigger than him, right? I don't fucking know. Who is this guy? Let's see how fucking big this dude is. Right? He might be fighting someone that's bigger than him. Bro, this guy's 54 years old. Like, what are you talking about? What is his, like, size? He's 5'11", bro. This guy's 5'11". He's 230 pounds. Okay? This guy is not, like, what we're talking about. I'm sure he's still a fucking badass, but, like, this is not what we're talking about. This guy probably fights people that are bigger than him at the gym, which is probably a good reason why he's losing. No, we're talking like fight to the death. Almir is saying that it would be even faster if it was a fight to the death. We're not talking about UFC fighters. We're not talking about UFC fighters. We're talking about Joe Blow, who is a black belt at a local MMA gym, fighting a Navy SEAL. I don't think they're fucking... And once again, the Navy SEAL has about fucking 80 plus, like about 80 pounds on this person and probably about 8 inches of height, 6 to 8 inches of height. Not happening, bro. It's not happening. That guy's getting fucking killed and folded. Black belt is too wide of a spectrum. We're talking about, okay, average, let's say average MMA fighter at a fucking local gym. Most Joe Blows would not be able to cut it, even with the lower end of SEALs, but there's the 1 in a million chance. Okay, fine, I can take that. That's fine. What is Joe Blow? I don't know, just like saying like a random person. It's like, you never heard that saying before, Pisty? Joe Blow, it's just like, you know, just like whatever, random guy off the, I don't know, average person.
I'm ready now.
You know, nothing special, basically, but, you know, within whatever category you're talking about. Okay. Oh, okay, you're gonna ace the rest? Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Plus, we trade. Oh, he's on controller.
No one's hiding in IT. There's an IT rotate. One's an IT door.
Yep.
If you can get a last cam.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Flapper, does anyone in Raptors?
I don't see anything.
No, it's Raptors. I can open up left side of the
Oh,
wall.
the
Flapper.
guy monitor got me. Yeah, there's 2 monitor, and there's 1 in front of electrical.
I'll hold your IT.
Wall bang me.
You heard you blow a lot, usually before getting jammed into a locker. The height and the weight difference is the advantage, not the SEAL training. Well, that's what we're talking about. Alamir is saying that the MMA training is so superior that the height and weight difference means nothing and the training means nothing. I mean, this is not like you're fighting just some random big dude.
Top
You're
one,
fighting
man.
somebody who is a literal, like, peak trained
Yeah.
fucking badass killer. Right? And they have a size difference on top of it.
I think he's crank. Yeah, he's tools.
Behind 2 box Kiba.
We're not talking about a professional. Why do you guys keep bringing up professionals over and over again? Or UFC? We're talking about a fucking dude at the gym, at an MMA gym, who's like a fucking, you know, black belt, I don't know, middle of the pack for their gym. Let's just go with that. Average height, weight, and build. Not happening, bro. The guy's getting actually killed. Ask ChatGPT. Okay, fine. Let's see. Let's see what fucking AI says. Okay, let's see. Doing a fuck. It's just yapping. Okay, so this is the conclusion. The Navy SEAL side and strike would likely give them the upper hand in the direct fight, especially if the fight stays standing. However, the MMA fighter's technique, speed, and ability to adapt could give them a chance if they avoid getting hit and find a way to take them to the ground. Okay? That's what the conclusion is. Which, basically, they're saying that the Navy SEAL would probably win, 90% of the time, but the fighter could get lucky. That's essentially what it is.
Probably me. I'm just spraying my gun like crazy. Shooting the zombie bear, shooting everything.
And this is actually, it's doing it against a professional MMA fighter that's
down
saying
the
this.
window.
I don't fucking know, though.
Oh, C4?
It's giving the Navy, I told it to give me exact percentages. It says 75% for the Navy SEAL, 25% for the MMA fighter.
Yeah,
Top
he got
one.
picked up. Now he's dead.
Which, okay, I'm fine with that. Hey, they could get lucky, things could happen. And by the way, this is the way it's phrasing this is
That's
it's
crazy.
phrasing it against a professional MMA fighter. I don't know. I mean, this is Chat GPT, so take it with a grain of salt. It's fucking. Oh, I shot your camera. My bad. I can call again.
Plus,
It is
actually-
AI, but
This guy's meeting.
that's the fucking Chat GPT analysis.
Oh, not meeting.
Your meeting table.
Might
Oh,
be.
wow.
So ChatGPT is saying even if it's a professional MMA fighter at 5'9", 190 pounds versus 6'6", 280-pound Navy SEAL, the Navy SEAL wins 75% of the time. That's a pro, not even a fucking local gym dude. It's saying that. It's saying like an average pro. Like, not like the fucking greatest MMA fighter to ever exist or whatever. I mean, listen, dude. Think about it. Like I said, I gave the example of the Eddie Hall fight. I gave the fucking other examples and stuff like that. And, like, I don't know. I mean, it checks out, dude. Size makes a fucking big difference. I'm sure if it was, like, of people of equal size, yeah, probably if it was a fucking, you know, fight, the MMA fighter would probably win because they that's all they do. They just only train hand-to-hand combat, right? Whereas SEALs train, like, endurance training, hand-to-hand combat, knife combat, you know, shooting, right? Jumping out of fucking planes and shit, you know? I'm not saying endurance. I just gave you the fucking, what I told you, right? Now lower those odds, right? If it's just a dude at a fucking gym, it's 25% for like an average MMA professional fighter. Lower those odds significantly now if you're talking about a fucking dude at a gym. Probably 5% chance, 10% chance that a fucking average dude is fucking winning. I don't think you guys understand. I really don't think you guys are comprehending. Please go look at some of the training that fucking, like, SEALs go through. I really don't think you guys are comprehending this shit. Alright, start. I don't think there's anything on the wall if you want to just ace it.
Yeah.
You would fly out the drug you one of your fucking black belt sparring partners and they could choke him out within 10 seconds. On Bob's cartoon, no problem. You would bet on it too. Bitch, what are you gonna do? Dodge this shit like you dodged the fucking 2v2?
I think that should be E-box.
Why don't you worry about your fucking 2v2 that you dodged first? Do I feel content? I feel very vindicated right now, dude. After fucking, like, I don't know, man. People are just very much underestimating, like, size. Size is fucking huge. You're curious what the Navy's... Oh, I'm not going to see him this week, but next week I will. This week is Thanksgiving, so I'm not going to see him. I train with him on Thursdays. And once again, I don't do fucking sparring with... I'm talking about... I train physical training and shooting with him. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know that he does other types of training and shit too. And, like, I know he does, like, private security and stuff, so I don't fucking know. Maybe the guy that I'm fucking talking about, like, trains professionally. I don't fucking, you know, I don't know I don't talk to him about fucking, you know, fighting like that, really. He's told me stories of shit that he's done. Like, you know... You're talking about how crazy Bud's training is in real. 90% of that shit doesn't matter in hand-to-hand combat. Technique is gonna win out as long as the size... Well, the size difference is crazy that we're talking about. We're talking about an 80 fucking pound, you know, 8-9 inch fucking difference in height. Like, like what, bro? And you're talking about, like, once again, not a pro. You're talking about not the greatest UFC fighter ever. You're talking about a regular, you know, MMA fighter. Okay, I will ask him next time that I see him. So I will not see him this Thursday because, once again, it's Thanksgiving, but the week after I will see him because... Actually, I might not see him the week after because it's the first week of the new season. I might just be grinding. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try to make time to go anyway because I do want to... I've been trying to go every week pretty much. The underestimation of Navy SEAL training is ridiculous. I'm talking. Okay, buds training is like a big thing, but there's once again they do a lot of hand-to-hand combat training too. Like they really do.
What the? F
Make sure to say an MMA fighter is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Okay.
Good IQ.
Ash is down outside. It's Ash.
Oh my god, connect you. Inside, bro. Pillar.
Why is he running out? Yeah, tag the guy in electrical. I'm gonna try to pick you up. Hold on, Carl. Yeah, there you go.
It wouldn't let me shoot. Oh, okay.
Pillar.
Okay, tag pillar. Last one should be electrical. Jumped over. Said.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Missed him?
Where am I in the Middle Eastern? I mean, I'm born and raised in the U.S., so I like my going back a long time. My great grandparents. But we're originally from what is we don't have a country, so I'm Chaldean, but it's modern day Iraq. So we're basically we're kind of like ancient Babylonians, I guess. That's kind of what we like used to be, and we're Catholic. We're Catholic, so he should probably I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. All right, that's my last one. But GG's.
That's the last one.
It is.
GG's,
Okay.
bro. Good night. Yeah.
It's just really the size. Well, yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about, bro. Almir is saying that like technique is just over every. It's fucking not, dude. It's really not. Especially somebody with some training. Maybe I could buy like. Maybe if there's someone who has like no physical training, like they're just a blob, and they're big, right? Or even if they're just like a big dude, maybe. But they like literally just never fight or like anything ever. Maybe like I don't know, like maybe, bro. I can kind of see that shit. Like maybe then I could see that kind of shit. But like I think it's pretty fucking, someone who's way bigger that even has way less training is probably gonna win. Size matters. You shouldn't underestimate technique. I agree, but like, once again, you're talking about someone who's very is trained as well too. A good example is like Eddie Hall, right? That example is a great example because he's fighting someone like not as strong as him, not as big as him, but like not that far off, right? Like he's probably like roughly a third bigger, same as the SEAL example, basically. And Eddie Hall is like some training. He like trained a tiny bit before this, but he's facing someone who is literally a strongman competition person who's the same height. There's not even a height difference on him, but is a professional fighter. Like they fight. They would beat the fuck out of anybody at a local gym, and he just gets rocked in 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. I let my call there, though. If you guys are in the stream, follow me on Twitch. Turn on notifications to know when I go live. I stream pretty much every day. Sub, but if you're subbing on mobile, sub through either this link or this link. It saves you the extra money Google and Apple charge, and your Prime sub will work. I'll drop all the socials in my YouTube channel, everything like that, and Twitch chat. My bidet is on sale right now for Black Friday, so check it out. It's also available in Canada, just not on sale, but $81.86 Canadian, free shipping within Canada. Just go to Amazon.ca. If you're in the US, take advantage of the Black Friday sale. $47.99 USD, free shipping within the United States. So you got to be a Prime member. It comes in white or black. It's an Amazon choice item. Sub and get the charm free with Prime, and check out Cook Unity. Make sure to use our link. Everyone who places an order with Cook Unity gets a real life KingGeorge charm. I'll ship them to you anywhere in the US that you are. Definitely do so. if you haven't checked it out, so what it is, they send prepared meals to your door, and they're actually uh they're recipes from like professional chefs and stuff like that, but not like other meal services, delivery services where they tell you it's a professional chef. Like you don't really know. These are like they give you the bio, the restaurant that they make the meal at, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right? So everybody says Navy SEAL are trained to kill, but in reality, they use the same techniques as MMA fighters. Well, yeah. I mean, I just went through that. They train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Krav Maga, Muay Thai, wrestling, boxing, right? Which is what an MMA fighter trains, essentially, right? They literally trained their own, like, custom version, basically, of, like, MMA. When I looked it up, it said it was, like, military MMA. And it said they were, like, very proficient, basically, right? Anyway, though. All right. I will see you guys, though. Take it easy. Have a great day or night, wherever you are. Train to kill versus train to win thing doesn't really matter. Well, I think the difference is there's a little bit to it because, you know, an MMA fighter, you know, doesn't train. They might know certain things, right? But they don't train specifically to kill the other person. There's also a huge mentality thing there, right? There's also like, once again, they might know of the techniques, but a lot of them are banned, generally speaking, right? So they don't actively train them, whereas a SEAL actively would train those things. So, I mean, there definitely is a difference there. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what a good example is there. Buffing the trolls. I don't think people are trolling, but I mean, once again, I think there's a heavy underestimation of like Navy SEAL training. That's all it is. It's not a difference in techniques, it's a difference when they stop. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know. I don't fucking train to fight to the death, so I don't fucking know, dude. But anyway, chat, I'll see you guys. I gotta get a few things done before I go to bed, and I'll see you guys. I probably, actually, by the way, tomorrow, or later today, I guess, I'm probably not gonna be here. I'm probably gonna take off, because I have a bunch of shit that I want to do, and I have a really long day on Tuesday. I will probably be here Tuesday. I don't know if I'll be here for Thanksgiving or not. I'm not positive yet. If I will be, like 50-50. I haven't decided. And then Monday I will not be here like 99% because I don't want to play the last day of the season. It's just fucking boring. This all came from Almir saying he would fuck up somebody with a gun. Well, Almir changed his argument from like, I can see where he's saying, because I've done like disarm techniques and stuff like that. Like I said, that's something that I kind of know pretty well because that's specifically so the guy that I train with, that's the SEAL, I train with him for, like specifically for tactical shooting, right? So I do pistol training, rifle training, you know, AR pistol training, whatever, a whole bunch of shit. There's a whole tactical course, right? That's the thing. I do like physical training. So I do 30 minutes to an hour of that, depends. And then I either do 30 minutes to an hour of shooting after, like tactical training. And I don't think, like, you're not, like, someone who knows how to draw and shoot, you're fucking dead. Unless you, like, literally are, like, maybe at their arm, I guess, and you're ready for them to draw on you, okay. Like, then you probably could disarm them, I guess, if you know how and stuff. But it would be really difficult. It'd be really difficult. Someone who's, like, a trained shooter and knows how to draw, you're dead 99% of the time. So, which he did end up agreeing with that eventually. So, anyway, though, chat, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Tuesday. There's a small chance I might be on later today, or whatever, you know. But I'm probably going to take off. But I got a bunch of shit to do. But all right, take it easy, everyone. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Or next day.